Hello everybody, welcome back. It's been a few days, but I'm here. I'm walking across the Chapel Street Bridge to give you folks an update on the Chapel Street, Bonny Street Court Buildings demolition site. It is Thursday the 28th of August. There is a little baby seagull there. I'm just going to give him a bit of a wide berth in case. I don't think there's any adults swooping. No, he's actually probably a first year baby. He's probably flown off on his own. Anyway, let's just stay here for a bit. Oops, when it nearly tripped then. Sorry about that, folks. Let's just zoom in a bit. It's starting to rain. Well, it actually is raining a bit. Oh, we're just going to stay here for a bit and get some footage. We've got 3 Skylers and 3 Desmonds working, and Scoopy's around there as well. Finley's on this side working. McCloskey's still on site, but he's in the far corner of Bonny Street and Chapel Street. But we can see Scoopy going past now. So it looks like if Scoopy's going that way, Scoopy's probably going down. Scoopy looks like it's going down there to McCloskey. So we're just going to stay here where all the action is for a bit. It's raining now. It's spit rain, so it's not a lot of rain, but I also the other night did a Ride the Lights walk. I didn't do the full Ride the Lights. I did it the other year, and on the way back it was so packed and crowded it kind of triggered my anxiety a little bit, so I thought I'll just go early this year and have a walk down the front, get a bit of the atmosphere. And for those of you that saw the video, you'll know I got actually told off's a strong word. I was walking past Comedy Carpet and I noticed they were setting up the stage for the switch on, so I just filmed around the stage a bit, and it's kind of the beginning of the setup, just a bit of bare bones. And I was walking past the side and I said, oh look, there's all the equipment, that, you know, the sound equipment, what they're getting in there. And a security guard came up to me, he said, excuse me, you're filming? And I was like, and by this time I'd turned the video off, because I usually turn the video off straight away if somebody starts to speak to me. And he was like, what are you doing? You're taking pictures and stuff? And I was like, no, I'm filming a YouTube vlog on the prom. And he was like, you're not allowed to do that. So I was like, and he was super nice. He wasn't like bullying or anything. He was super nice. And I said, why? And he went, oh, the management have said you're not allowed to film here. And I said to him, and my camera was turned off, well actually I am. And I wasn't being argumentative or anything, even though relaying this conversation it sounds like I was. It's a public place, you know, and I'm not hurting anybody. It's a public place, so, and I'm not filming anything sensitive. So actually I am allowed to film here. And well, management told me to tell you, like, you're not allowed to film anything behind these fences. And I was like, and I just said to him, I said, well, I appreciate you being really nice to me, and out of respect for you, because you know you've just relayed what management have said to you, and you've asked me politely, I'll keep my camera off and I won't film. I said, but, and I said FYI, I absolutely am allowed to film here if I want to. But I thought it was weird how they were saying, like, you're not allowed to film here, because there was, if you've seen the bit of the video, it's what, like 20 seconds of footage before I turned it off. There's no copyrighted like logos or information, or, you know, everything that was happening on the promenade in full view of everybody, and there was nothing like super sensitive or private going on. And I do understand that if they say you're not allowed to film when say, a private event going on, but the fact that it was just set up in a public place, I found it a little bit, you know, bizarre and a little bit overly strict how they were saying you're not allowed to film there. I'm sure there's people that would have just told him to bog off and carried on filming, but I didn't want to get the guy into trouble anyway, because he was super nice and it wasn't his fault. He was just telling me what his boss had told him, so I wasn't gonna yell at some poor innocent worker. So if you've seen that video, yeah, that is why the camera stopped right at the beginning of that interaction, because personally I don't want any arguing on my channel, you know, and it's not worth it to me. It's not a safe filming that would have got me 1 billion views or anything. Right, I think we've stopped here long enough. I'm going to put the camera off and then I'm just going to walk lower down, guys, and give you folks a better view, so I'll be right back. And I've moved over a little bit, as you can see. You can see Scoopy there. There's a Skylar in the background. We can get a better view of Finley here and the other Skylars. Scoopy's going up round there to McCloskey. McCloskey is kind of, like I said, right in that far corner, but Desmond's in the way. But Scoopy's off up there. So really, almost all of the crushing's been done. There's a bit of stuff there that needs to be crushed, and there's a bit of stuff there under the Skylars that needs to be crushed, and that's happening today. The Skylars scooping into Finley. Just sort of made myself think, when I said a bit of stuff, it's definitely a few tons of rubble left, but in building terms I guess that qualifies as a bit. I think we're going to go on to the lower level, guys. There you go, guys, we're on the lower level now, so we're going to just have a little lower level walk around. And I know this video's been a lot shorter, but it's starting to rain. And I think that as long as I give you guys, the both are here, as long as I give you guys a full walk around so you can see what's going on, it doesn't need to be a super long video, does it? Oh, got a big drop of water there. You can... So yeah, the rain is a little bit heavier now. It's not heavy rain, but it's sort of big enough drops to notice when you're filming. Let's come on to this side for a bit. Oh, look at Scooter going over there. There you go, we've got a good view of Finley there. The wind's getting up a bit. And it looks like there could be a problem. Things have just stopped a little bit. See, Skylar's driver's got out and he's having a little, he's either climbing down or having a look at Finley. Could be dinner time. No, he's walking away. Oh, the boat's still moving. He's having a look around at Finley. around. I'll move the camera around a bit more so we can see the other Skylar behind Finley. Does that Skylar still working? Right, the belt's stopped now, he's stopped it. That everything seems to have ground to a halt now. It could be lunchtime, you know, it's around that time. I did come down here later than usual. Oh, it's moving again. Let me just give that a little wipe with my finger. They do have cloths, you know, but I always forget to bring them, and I'm always too lazy to get them out if I have brought them. Let's just have a little pan around, because I can sort of do that. I haven't got the big tripod, I haven't used it for ages. The other Skylar and Desmond stopped. So it appears that mostly, guys, everything has mostly ground to a halt. So at least from this side we can get a better view of what still needs doing, because we can actually see here, just to the side of Skylar's back, there's a little bit, if I zoom in, there's a bit of building still left there, look. Just see the tiny bit of the wall on that side. There is a little bit of demolition, but that's just more munchy crunchy, it's not like knock it down, knock it down. We'll go back and we'll get a closer up look of Finley. Move the camera a bit, that's a pretty good view. Sorry about the bits of wobble. I'm really trying to keep the camera steady. It's not super windy, but I keep getting bits of wind coming through. It's gone so quiet now, hasn't it? I mean, I can still hear a couple of machines, but in comparison to how it sounds. I think, guys, it might be time just to finish this video. We haven't got an awful lot going on. Pretty much panned around everything, you've seen everything. I know this vid's been a bit shorter than your usual ones, but I think I've pretty much shown you all I can show you today. So on that note, I am going to just end this one because I'm getting rained on, my camera's getting rained on. So as usual, I am going to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.